Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, July 26, 2011. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, Coffee County Commissioners are meeting tonight to decide whether or not to accept a recommendation from the Budget and Finance Committee to raise property taxes by 12 cents. Financial disclosure statements for the Tullahoma mayor's race have been released, and an arrest has been made in connection with several recent burglaries in Tullahoma. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Over 1,000 events and millions of dollars spent, the Treasure Hunters Roadshow is coming to a town near you. From Tuesday through Saturday, the Treasure Hunters Roadshow will be in your area purchasing gold, silver, coins, antiques and collectibles. This event is absolutely free to attend, and you could get cash on the spot. Sell your scrap gold, unwanted jewelry and gold coins. Anything gold can be sold. And with gold trading at an all-time high, it's a seller's market. Visit treasurehuntersroadshow.com for a list of upcoming shows and to see what treasures we're looking for.
I'm Lori Thompson.
I'm Mike Thompson, and Lori and I have bought Thompson Ford back in Tullahoma, Tennessee on Highway 55, selling new Fords and used vehicles and plenty of service in the service department. You guys have supported us 100%. We appreciate everything you've done for us. Look forward to 10 years worth of support. We can't wait to support you guys again. Give it back to the communities the Thompson Ford way. Come see Mike and Lori. Thank you very much. Thank you for blessing us. God bless America.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has offices in Tullahoma. And for your banking convenience, offices all across this region. At Citizens Tri-County Bank, we listen when you tell us what you want in banking. So at our beautiful new Tullahoma downtown office at 201 North Jackson Street, enjoy the kids' playroom, home-like fireplace sitting area, drive-up 24/7 ATM, ample parking, and lighted and camera-monitored drive-thrus. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
Welcome back. Coffee County Commissioners will decide tonight whether or not to accept a recommendation from the Budget and Finance Committee to raise property taxes by 12 cents. The County Commission's Budget and Finance panel approved funding $563,000 in new spending for county schools. School Director Kenny Castile says more money is needed to buy new and used buses, pay higher fuel costs, and give teachers a modest pay increase. Commissioners are scrambling to close the deficit caused by a nearly $1 million revenue collection shortfall by the Ambulance Authority and spiraling jail inmate health care costs. The Commission earlier this month voted down a plan to impose a wheel tax on all vehicles registered in the county. That plan would have raised approximately $1.2 million in new revenue. That meeting is being taped and will be replayed here on Charter Channel 6.
If the full commission approves funding the increase for Coffee County schools, the city school systems in Tullahoma and Manchester will also receive increased funding. Jim spoke last Friday with Dr. Dan Lawson, superintendent of the Tullahoma City School System. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking with Dr. Dan Lawson, superintendent of Tullahoma City School System. Dr. Lawson, the county appears it's going to enact a 12-cent property tax hike, and I understand that your school system is going to benefit from that in some ways. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's good for the viewers to understand that county taxes are just that. They go to benefit every school in the county. And how that is split up is based on the population of students in the county. So right now, about 50% of the students go to Coffee County schools, about 15 or 16% go to Manchester City, and then 35% are in Tullahoma. So if we have $1 raised in tax increase, that would put about 50 cents in Manchester, about 16 cents in Manchester City, and then the balance, the 34 cents or so in Tullahoma. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, we're talking about a bigger scale. We may be talking about a couple of $100,000, but the formula is basically the same. For every dollar raised in property tax for school purposes, that split of 50, 15, and 35, it's an approximation, but that split is what's in place.
And so the county's going to get 50 cents of that?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Based solely on their population.
I see. I understand. And is that based on the number of students you have in your system?
Absolutely. It's based on what's called ADA, or average daily attendance. Mm-hmm. So they take the total number of students in the county, and that's the whole, and then we start dividing out by the number of students who attend each of those three separate school systems.
And assuming this funding does come to Tullahoma City Schools, I bet it's money that's really needed.
Oh, absolutely, and let me tell you why. We have a budget that has been approved, has been adopted and approved, but that budget has us drawing from our reserves. It has us spending our savings account, and primarily we're doing that to do one thing, and that's to put a new roof on Robert E. Lee Elementary School. And we have some city money coming in, but this county money, if it comes in fact, this will supplement and this will prevent us from having to pull so much from our savings. It's going to be a great thing for us if it happens.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr.
Glad to help, glad to help.
Financial disclosure statements for the Tullahoma mayor's race for the second quarter 2011 have been released. The disclosures reveal that incumbent Mayor Troy Bisbee has raised $2,190 for his re-election bid, while challenger former Mayor Lane Curlee has raised $9,503 through June 30th. Bisbee's total reflects 5 donations totaling $1,550 that are in excess of $100, with the 2 largest being 2 $500 donations and $640 in donations of less than $100. Curley's disclosure shows 7 donations in excess of $100, with the largest being 1 $500 donation. Curley's campaign also reported $7,303 in contributions under $100. State election law does not require itemization reporting for donations of $100 or less.
Plans to build a new Manchester police station are on indefinite hold until the economy improves. The city had budgeted $1.4 million for construction of a new headquarters for the Manchester City Police Department, planned for a location on Interstate Drive. It received 2 bids, both of which were over $2 million, too expensive for the city at the moment, according to Manchester Mayor Betty Superstein. The lowest bidder, Sane Construction, was asked to see if changes could be made to the project to come within the $1.4 million target. Mayor Superstein said, quote, "The architects and others met with Sane to discuss the options and found they could only reduce it by $170,000. That wasn't enough to move forward. It's still too much over our budget," end quote. The project was to be paid for in part by a USDA rural development grant and $200,000 in federal stimulus funding. Those funding sources are required that the project be done with American-made products and materials, which added to the cost.
And we'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
This is J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Mont Eagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Mont Eagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Tullahoma High School teacher Kim Carter recently won the use of a new vehicle for a year, compliments of Stan McNabb Automotive Group. We spoke with Kim last Friday as she came by the dealership to pick up her new SUV.
We're talking today with Kim Carter, ladies and gentlemen, teacher at Tullahoma High School, who has a big smile on her face today for a good reason. I'm going to let you tell me why you have that smile on your face, Kim.
I won the use of a new car for a year. So.
And how did you come to win this award?
Teachers of the Year from last year were put into a drawing, and they did a reverse draw out, and I was the last one left in.
Okay. So. And you found you weren't there when the drawing was held, I don't believe.
Correct. I was at a calculator workshop in Atlanta.
How did you find out about it?
They called me on my cell phone. Somebody in my class kept saying, somebody's phone is vibrating, and I'm thinking, it's not mine, no one ever calls me, but it was, and I'd had about 4 or 5 missed calls and finally got it, and so all I heard was Miss Terry saying, I've got her, here she is, and then I heard who I was trying to figure out who it was, but Dr. Lawson in the background explaining everything to me.
Did you ever think it was a joke, maybe?
Yes, knowing Dr. Lawson, yes, definitely.
Well, this is, I believe, a Chevy Traverse provided by Stan McNabb, Chevy Automotive Group here in Tullahoma, and you're going to have a really nice ride for the next year. I know you're feeling. Have you been in it yet?
No, sir, I haven't.
Well, that's getting ready to happen here in just a moment.
I'm excited.
Tell us what you teach at Tullahoma High School.
I teach Algebra 2 honors, Geometry honors, and pre-calculus.
You were talking to Trent McNabb just a moment ago.
Yes.
How do you know him?
He is a former student.
Oh, okay.
And he lived.
And he lived through it. He lived through it.
And he survived.
Okay. I also heard Stan mention on the videotape that we did a few days ago that he only had to go to the principal's office a few times when his children were in school here. Were you the cause of any of that?
Never. He was an angel in my classroom. Always.
Trent McNabb was an angel, folks.
Absolutely.
Don't ever forget that.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations, Kim.
Thank you very much.
And very, very deserving award, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Stan, you've made a very happy lady here today. As I was talking to her earlier, she's smiling from ear to ear. Whatever motivated you to do this kind of thing for a teacher in the school system?
Well, Jimmy, we've been talking about it for several years of trying to do something for teachers, because my mother was a teacher for 40 years, and Jamie taught school. It just seems like we ought to give back to school, because the teachers mean so much and to any city. And it's just so critical that we try to help. We give something back. Our 3 kids went to school here. They went to elementary, middle school, and high school, and graduated from college, all 3 of them, and 2 of them have come back here. Now, my daughter's in California.
Right.
You know, her husband lives out there, and he has a job. So.
And do I recall that his job is also in the car business?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
He's in the car business also.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this vehicle that Kim's going to drive.
Well, it's a 2011 Chevy Traverse that Kim's going to get to drive. So it's a 7-passenger, front-wheel drive, good fuel economy, got a lot of room in it. It's called a crossover vehicle. Chevrolet came out with it a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So it's been a very successful car.
Okay.
First out, it started making it in Spring Hill, and now they've moved to Michigan because they lost a lot of jobs up there, so they're moving to Michigan.
Thanks so much, Stan. Great thing you've done with the Tullahoma school system.
Congratulations. Thank you.
A Tullahoma man was arrested last Saturday in connection with recent burglaries in the city. Tullahoma police arrested Anthony D. White, age 25, of Tullahoma for the July 5, 2011 burglary of Thompson Jewelers located on North Jackson Street. Police have actively been searching for White after investigator Jason Kennedy determined through his investigation that White is alleged to have committed the Thompson Jewelry's burglary. Based upon information developed, Kennedy obtained a warrant for White's arrest. As a result of subsequent information gained during questioning of White, investigator Kennedy charged him with 4 other alleged burglaries in the city of Tullahoma. In addition to Thompson Jewelers, White has been charged with the May 14, 2011 burglary of East Lincoln Elementary School, the June 14, 2011 burglary of East Middle School, and the June 16, 2011 burglaries of both the College Street Baptist Church and Sports Plus located on Northeast Atlantic Street. White has been charged with 5 counts of burglary and 1 count of theft of property and is currently being held in the Coffee County Jail under a $135,000 bond. White is scheduled to appear in Coffee County General Sessions Court on Thursday, July 28th to answer these charges.